What's going on, everybody? Payneblade back here again from Server 1 representing IC. Guys, back to a Bandai-owned game, back to our bread and butter, back to the main game that we all play, and that is Ninja Tribes. Now, it has been extremely quiet, and I mean extremely quiet since the Rene Festival. I think we've all talked about this. The podcasts have gone over this. We've all talked about how quiet it's been, and the fact that, you know, the last banner that came out, the one that's currently out actually, the Mitsuki and the Richimaru banner just isn't hitting the way it should hit. And there's just nothing going on right now, right? But that's okay. It's the calm before the storm, and we're going to be getting hit pretty hard, in my opinion. And month of February, if a lot of you don't know, is the 1 month before the anniversary. So we're talking about 11 months in. The game has almost matured to a year old now. In March is when everything just drops. You know, the shit hits the fan, essentially. So the way I want to do this, guys, is I want to talk about some unit predictions. Now, I'm not talking about predictions for the next banner or the following banner. I mean, I could do those with you if you want as well too, and just give you my suggestions, but I want to talk about the actual unit predictions that I think that are going to be coming out, and my theories behind them, and just with the characters that are out in the storyline that we're kind of following, why I'm thinking the way I'm thinking. Okay, so let's go talk about the next two banners. So honestly, the next two banners, I can either think it's going to be Onoki and Mizukage, or I think her name is Mei, and Kisame and Guy, I think, are going to be very possible options for the next two banners, if there are two banners left before the anniversary. I mean, we might just get one, and hell, we get something else in, right? And hopefully we get some precursor events to the anniversary itself too, so we can get this game up and ramped up, and everyone get excited before the big event. You know, have a pre-party before the main party. It's common sense, right? So hopefully Bandai does that. But the big thing right now is, what are going to be the anniversary units that are going to come out. So I've got a couple of theories here, and I'm going to walk you guys through my theories and explain my thought process behind them, right? So I do for a fact think it's going to be a Boruto angle arc, some sort of release, and it's going to be a Naruto one. Okay, so for Naruto, there are two options in my opinion. Number one, you got to come out with something big. So Christmas, you came out with Minato, which is one of the biggest names in the Naruto genre, Naruto canon, and you came out with the Six Tails, also a very big character to come out. You got to top that. That was Christmas and New Year, right? So like, you got to top that with the anniversary. Anniversary is like is everything to these games. So the only two units that I know that we've been talking about for quite some time that will make an impact like that are going to be Hashirama and Madara. Like, there's no questions about it. You guys have seen my videos about my predictions when Kua dropped his tweet. You can watch that video. It's like a month old or so. And honestly, there was a lot of disappointment when especially when the newer players were coming in for that reason, and they didn't come out with the two units. There was quite a bit of disappointment, but you guys made up for it by bringing out someone like Minato, another big name. So now you've got to take that step. You got to take that step above and beyond what you did before. So I think Hashirama and Madara should be either the first units to come out, or it should be the second units. Now, the reason why I think they'll be the second units to come out is if we've been following the trend here, it's been Naruto banner, Boruto banner. So the next two banners, which I just mentioned what they were, Kisame and Guy and Onoki and Mei, if those are the next two banners, that's two Naruto banners, we should technically be expecting a Boruto banner coming out on the first anniversary banner itself. And if that's just following the trends of Bandai, I think we're gonna go see Momoshiki finally, and I think they're releasing him in Voltage as well, so this is a perfect time to amalgamate the two in the story and in both games, and we're probably going to see a brand new adult Sasuke. So that's my first guess, guys. So, and I mean, the reason why I'm going with this, of course, is the fact that we already have these two characters, right? Here we go. We have the father and son, Rasen entrusted by the father, and then we have this one over here, which is Rasen and beliefs entrusted to his child. This is the same fight that Momoshiki and adult Sasuke are a part of, right? And they already have a tribe together. Like, if you look at the tribe specials, like, they've already got the tribe. All the three of them already have a tribe. So it would only make sense from a Boruto perspective to bring out those units, Momoshiki and adult Sasuke, as the first banner, get people hyped for that concept, and then move on to the bigger main event. And at the same time, I'm really hoping that with this banner, because it is a Boruto angle and it's an arc, that, you know, there isn't as much fan base for that kind of thing. They should actually include more rare units, and I've been saying this for a long time. The Boruto classmates should all be included as rare units. I think dropping those characters with the new banner will probably make the most sense, and I think logically it'll help brand new players jump in. Imagine having rare units with power creep numbers. Like, I would actually start using those a lot more often. So I think that would be a great way to start. So that's prediction number 1. Okay, so that's the first anniversary prediction. Number 2, we know we're going to get a step-up banner. This happens every single time. So the step-up banner is essentially the 3, 6, 9 banner where you can pull guaranteed URs after the 3rd, 6th, and 9th. If they set up the same way as before, I'm going to say skip it, except do the first 2, of course, maybe even 3, which will cost you, I think it was roughly about 5K to guarantee. I think the first one was 500, the second one was 1,250, and the last one was maybe 2,500, so maybe it's a little less than 5K, maybe it was like 4K. But nonetheless, it's still worth doing the first 3, but that will most likely be on there. It has been as part of every single event that's come out. And then the last one is, I think, Madara and Hashirama. Now, I did also predict maybe Pain and Nagato. Now, the reason why I put Pain and Nagato in there is because, again, if we're following the storyline, especially with the ones that have just come out recently, we have SMN, right, who transforms into the Six Tails up here, right? And then we know that Minato, especially as the 4th RoKage outfit, comes out and actually seals it up before it goes full 9 tails. The one piece we're missing here, the fact that Hinata's already out, we know she's dead. You know, she didn't die, but you know she gets injured in the fight. The one piece we're missing is the new Pain. So it's either the new Pain or the new Nagato. So or Nagato in general. And the way I've been thinking about it is how do you implement a tree man into the game? It's simple. You simply make him sit in his device, and he controls the different versions of Pains as his attacks, and his jutsu is pretty much a combination of all the Pains doing an attack together. So Nagato is actually fairly simple. I don't think there's going to be a brand new Conan because she just is irrelevant at this point in the story. But a brand new Planetary Devastation Pain is also very possible too, because if they don't do Nagato until Ito Tensei Nagato, then they can do him. They can do the brand new Pain with the the whole rip shirt, Planetary Devastation, fights Naruto before he goes sees Nagato. So those are options as well too. But I think the more popular of the two are going to be Hashirama and Madara, because we have had childhood scenarios. We've had Obito come back. We've had Kid Kakashi come back. So this would be a perfect time actually to start introducing those marquee characters, because you've got already quite a few of the key pieces in here. For example, like we have Toby already. We have Sasuke Kirin SR after the Itachi fight. We have a criminal Itachi as well too, all the way up here. So if you go by story arcs, technically Toby tells Sasuke about Itachi's true purpose and the introduction of Madara and Hashirama in his storytelling. So we could definitely see a older version of the two. One being the Hokage of the village when he first starts, being Hashirama, and then Madara being an ally. So I think those are my guesses, guys. So let me know what you think. I think that's the way I'm going to go with this. If you guys think any differently, if you guys are seeing different theories at all, let me know in the comment section. I'm curious to know what you guys think, but I'm super excited. The other main thing I hope is we get a crazy good event to accompany this anniversary that's better than the Rainy Festival, because I mean, you got to top that, right? It's the anniversary, and I hope this game goes global. Outside of that, guys, this is Payne. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll be doing more Will of Shinobi while we're at it, and I don't know why. I mean, everyone seems to enjoy it, so we'll continue that as well too. But for now, Tribes is still the main game, obviously, and we're gonna focus on the anniversary as soon as it comes up, and hopefully in the next few days, guys, with the new banner dropping, we'll get some more news of what they're planning to do. We know the communication is not the greatest with Bandai, but at least hopefully they get their act together and give us a little bit of info on what we should expect and get us hyped for the coming month of March, right? All right, guys, this is Payne. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll talk soon.